What's going on, guys, in the Works Media, and welcome to the second episode of Class Act. And today we'll be looking at the G36V, which was the overwhelming favorite for the next episode. And I like to use kind of interesting setup here I use with my G36. I do use Scavenger and Quick Draw, which are not really that crazy, but I am using Kick and Red Dot. But I am using Sitrep Pro with the trophy system. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But my strike package today is going to be the Predator Missile, the Attack Helicopter, and the AH-6 Overwatch, which is one of my favorite kill streaks in the game. But I will point out a weakness to this kill streak later on in the video as well. Simtex is whatever you prefer, but I mean that's really not important. So trophy system. Well, if you don't know, you can knife your own trophy system to help you get Sitrep Pro. Now I'm just using Sitrep regular in this. But I do eventually, like a few games down the line, unlock Sitrep Pro. So Sitrep Pro basically allows you to hear enemies a lot closer. And that's really important because in this game, sound is really good. So if you knife your own trophy system, you can actually get Sitrep Pro. So that's one of the reasons why I'm using the trophy system here. But that's not the only reason, because the trophy system actually is very useful. A lot of people underestimate how beneficial the trophy system can actually be. Even in Kill Confirmed, I found that Kill Confirmed, Domination are the two game types that I do like using the trophy system in, because it will stop Predator missiles, it will stop the cannons of the AC-130, it won't stop the Gatling gun or the actual bullets of the AC-130, because that's kind of ridiculous to think that it would stop that. But it will stop the AC-130, like the big cannon or a couple of the small ones. But you only get two. So you can only stop two things. You can't go any more than two. So it does have its limitations, but with Quick Draw you can put it down fairly quickly and save yourself from a lot of Predator missiles. Save yourself from Reapers. So it does have benefits. I do enjoy using it. I like it in Kill Confirm because it seems like after you kill a bunch of people, for instance right here, after I killed these three guys, they can see the tags on the ground and they'll just start chucking nades towards those tags. So if you put your trophy system down around that area, you're very likely to protect yourself from and get those tags without getting stunned or blown up by a crazy nade. So the G36 though is a very, very usable weapon. It's one of the best in the game in my opinion. It's very similar to the M4. It does have a little bit more muzzle climb. It does have more recoil, as you'd like to say. That's why I do use Kick. Kick is my favorite. Just Kick and Red Dot is probably my ideal setup with this weapon, but I will show you a different one here later on. Secondary wise really isn't important. I say that because you're using Scavenger, you're never really going to run out of ammo in your main weapon. It's not really that imperative to have a good secondary. I'm running the M9 Silence right here, just because I like having the ability to quick swap real quick. Real quick. Yeah, obviously you're going to quick swap quick. But I mean, you can use a launcher. I would suggest almost using a launcher. I like having a secondary though, just because I play really aggressive with a class like this. And the G36 is an interesting weapon because it does have really good hip fire for an assault rifle. So unlike a lot of assault rifles, you can hip fire with a lot of success. But I want to point out there, I got killed by my AH-6 because it exploded over my head with the javelin. So that's one of the weaknesses of that of the weapon of the kill streak, is that it will actually get you killed when they shoot it down. But let's take a look at some of the stats so we know kind of what we're working with here with the G36. So it does have a rate of fire of 769 with a reload time of 2.43 seconds, which is really good, especially with sleight of hand. The damage is 40 to 25, so you're looking at a 3 bullet kill or a 4 bullet kill at range if you're not shooting through anything. And the raise time is the biggest advantage of the G36, which is 0.5, which is the fastest of all of the assault rifles. So with Quick Draw on, you're looking at a really substantially, you can bring it up to your face almost as fast as the SMGs. So it allows you to play really aggressive with an assault rifle, which is nice. As you see me get pwned by the lag compensation right there. So you can play really aggressive with it. It's a huge advantage personally. The one thing that separates this from the M4, since they are very similar, is the the raise time and the fact that the M4 has a faster rate of fire. A lot of times these two weapons are compared, and I can see why, because they feel almost the same. Like I said, the M4 kind of has more side-to-side recoil than this, whereas this has more of an upward muzzle climb to it. Versus like I said, the M4 is more of a it's more of a room clear, I guess you could say. The G36 allows me to just run around and take out multiple targets because it does have a quick reload and it does have the ability to aim down sights faster. So the G36 is a solid choice no matter what you put on it. But let's take a look at a different class here, just to mix things up. So this class, what we're going to change here, instead of using kick, we're going to use the 2 attachments proficiency, and we're going to use the red dot still, but we're going to add a silencer, and we're going to use hardline instead of quick draw. The blue perk and the 3rd perk aren't really that important, but you got to make sure that you're using this only UAV and counter UAV. That's what makes this class tick. And I've replaced some of my equipment with Betties and smoke, which isn't really that important. And I like to run some sort of launcher just to get me up towards my kill streaks, because every flag you cap, every UAV or plane you shoot down, anything you shoot down out of the sky, anybody you kill, you're getting points towards that support. And even if you die, it stays around. So this class is basically what I like to call my recon spam class, where I just get UAVs. I get as you see me fail with the smoke, I get UAVs and counter UAVs all day long. As you see, we're already 6 points into the game, and I already have my first UAV, and I'm about to get my first counter UAV after I respawn from getting miracle naded. But it's a really, really awesome strike package setup. It's probably one of my favorite in the games. I mean, you don't even have to use it with the G36. I just like it on this class. I feel like the silencer, the G36 is personally one of my favorite silenced weapons. Since it is a 4-bullet kill range, you know, I mean, the silencer makes it so that it's a 4-bullet kill much quicker. But I found that's not really a big issue, because like I said, the G36 is pretty accurate if you can get past that initial vertical muzzle climb. So it's a really, really awesome silenced weapon. I would definitely suggest this setup. I get 30 plus kills. I think I get 35 kills in this game in particular while using only UAV and counter UAV. So not only is it going to help you out a ton, it's going to help your teammates out substantially, and you will win a lot of games with this setup. I found that if you get 35 kills and you cap, like, let's say you cap 6 flags, that might be a little bit overboard, but you cap 6 flags and you shoot down 3 UAVs. I mean, that's an extra 3 spy planes and counter spy planes on top of the ones you get just from killing people. So this is a really awesome setup. I can't praise it enough. I don't see enough people using a setup like this. I mean, you might feel like you're cheating yourself by not using a 3rd kill streak, but I promise you, this is the way to go, because you can just keep recycling through these things over and over and over. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it was the gun that most people seem to want us to check out, me to do in my next episode. But let me know what you might want to see next. I was really thinking of the M14, the MK14, or whatever it's called. So let me know if you might want to see that, or any other weapons you might want to see first. And hopefully you got some insight here on some of the G36 classes I like to use. It's one of my favorite weapons, so it was not hard to get gameplay with it, because it is a very, very solid choice. But I will see you guys next time. Peace.
Oh god, back in the cave. Securing C.